What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Steven's Nerd Corner. And today we're talking about Ultimate Spider-Man. No, not that one. I do love it, don't get me wrong, but not that one. Now we're talking about the new one. Yeah. So before we even get into it, guys, spoilers, of course. You know, that's just how we do, man. Spoilers with everything. But yeah, let's get into it, man. The new Ultimate Spider-Man, written by Johnathan Hickman, art by Marco Cicchetto. I hope I'm saying that right. He mostly does the art, and yeah, man, it's really different. So let's just get into it. He's not 15. He's a grown man. He's in like his mid-30s. He's married to Mary Jane, which is great. I mean, we love that. It's great, man. I prefer it that way. Yeah, I'm one of those guys, I guess. He has 2 kids. He's got Richard Parker, and then he has May Parker, his daughter. He has a son and a daughter, which is cool. You know, they gave him both. And the real cool twist is Uncle Ben is alive, but Aunt May is dead. And there wasn't any like crazy tragic backstory to it. She just she got sick, you know, and she passed away. So it's really cool, you know. And Uncle Ben is there. He's working at the Daily Bugle. J. Jonah Jameson is there. You know, of course, you know him yelling around, being crazy. You know, he's always awesome. I think he's perfect. He's one of those guys you don't change in any universe. J. Jonah Jameson is always gonna be the same. Like, he's just perfect. And since the story starts off so late in Peter's life, you know, obviously he hasn't had his powers at all, and he kind of gets his powers in a really different way. Like Tony Stark drops it off. You know, obviously he doesn't have his powers because of the Maker, and you know him changing everything in the Ultimate Universe. But anyway, Tony Stark drops it off in like a canister or whatever, and he just gives him the spider, and he lets it bite him, and he becomes Spider-Man. His suit is real different. I'm not gonna go too into his suit because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really understand how his suits work, and it's cool. It's just weird. I don't get it. I might do a separate video on it. Almost forgot, like one of Peter's first nights coming back from like a night out being Spider-Man, he gets caught by his daughter May. And so she's the first person to find out he's Spider-Man in this universe, which I thought was hilarious, and I liked it. Like, that's another thing with Johnathan Hickman. Like, the story is a slower burn and slower pace, but he writes his character so like great. Like, the way his character works is amazing. So even though it's slower, like, you care about the characters and just what they're going on. So I'm interested in just their slice of life, like their mundane things. Like, I'm interested in watching them go about it, you know, because the way he does his character. So, you know, having May discover this, it was really cool. And eventually it's basically the whole family, which is really cool, and I like that. I didn't mind that at all. I really liked it, and they kind of get out of the way, because a lot of these stories always get bogged down with, oh man, everyone has to, you know, I'm fighting with trying to keep my identity a secret but keeping everyone safe. Nah, they got this out the way. Everyone knows, like, in his family. It's cool. It's whatever. And I like that. It was different. It was really nice too, because there's this really cute scene between May and Peter where he's just trying on different suits, because like his suit changes and it's like a symbiote. It's, like I said, it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna get into it, but he's able to change, and he's trying on different suits in front of her. She's like, I don't like that one. That one's scary. Yeah, that one's like old. You know, that one's corny. And then, you know, obviously the OG suit. She's like, oh, that's perfect. But it's just like going back to what I said about Hickman, man. It's just character work, and he does it great. Like, I love that little scene. And it does so much to add between Peter and May. You know, they have this great relationship, and it was nice to see. So yeah, like one of Spider-Man's first days on the job, he runs into the Green Goblin, right, which is really cool. And it turns out it's Harry Osborn, and it's not Norman. And then we find out his parents are dead. Norman is dead, and his mom died in the Stark incident or whatever. So, you know, he's not there. So the Green Goblin is Harry, which is cool. You know, I think it's been done before, but it's, you know, it's cool. I like it. But he's not a bad guy. Like, he's not malicious or anything. Like, he's trying to help like Spider-Man is, and not in like a weird way, like he's killing people, or like he's actually like a good guy. So they'll go, they become cool, they become friends, and then we learn Harry is married to Gwen, which is another twist. I was like, what? So that was pretty cool. What else? So yeah, now that Peter and Harry are clicked up, right there, you know, they're trying to clean up the city or whatever, and they're trying to figure out where this is all really coming from and all the corruptness of the city. And then, you know, course, it leads them to Kingpin, so they just run down on him and they just try to fight him and they get bodied, man. It's crazy. And one thing I haven't talked about enough of is Marco Cicchetto's art is crazy, man. Like he does such a great job, especially like when the fight scenes. There are not a lot of fight scenes, but like the ones that he does, like they're great, man. Like there's like a 6 panel grid or a 9 panel grid of Peter just getting bodied by Kingpin, just getting beat up, comboed crazy. Like it was great to see, man. Like his art is just great. The way he draws kind of like speed and motion, like it's really good, right? So they kind of get bodied and then they just dip out, they run away. I guess I'll kind of jump into the next thing, right? Like the Sinister Six of this universe, but this is like the in progress version, right? It's not really like the full set. I think it's Black Cat, Mole Man, Mysterio, Mr. Negative, Kingpin, and Craven. But you'll see why I say it's kind of changing, because it's obviously changing, and there's a lot of things going on that Hickman is still setting up. So it's really cool to see where it's gonna go. But yeah, anyway, Craven kidnaps Harry and Peter, right? And they end up in the Savage Lands, which is really cool. I think it's the first time we see Savage Lands in the Ultimates universe, but don't quote me on that. So we see that play out. That's really cool. And then there's a whole fight scene, and it's really cool. And that's really where I'm gonna leave it, because it starts getting really crazy, and we start getting fake outs and all this and reveals. And the series is only up to issue 16 right now, so go out and buy it, man. Get the trades and then the floppies, whatever you gotta do. It's really good right now. But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more consistently, at least twice a week, and try to be on my grind. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in. Check out my whatnots. I'm definitely gonna be streaming this Wednesday, so check that out. Check me out on Twitter. I'm always there posting, and TikTok and whatnot. So yeah, just check me out everywhere, and I appreciate you for watching the video. Peace.